Good evening, everyone, and welcome back to NCW's Mayhem here tonight. And I'm going to tell you what, we got an awesome match coming up next. We got the #1 contender to the World Championship, David Newcomb, taking on the undefeated Bloodsport champion in a non-title matchup inside a Bloodsport rules match. So that's right, Luke Luger's undefeated streak is yet again on the line. I believe at this point he's 15-0, maybe even 16-0. No, I believe if he beats David Newcomb, he will be 16-0, maybe 15-0. I can't remember, but either way, and we're losing count. That's how bad it is now. Luke Luger made it to 14-0 at the Pittsburgh View last time we seen him, and then I believe he beat Sam and Ryan this past Rise to Stardom. Didn't wrestle last week, but now he's here this week, and he's looking to make it 16-0. And I'm going to tell you what, he's got a tough test ahead of him as making his way down to the ring. Here he is, the one, the only, the new, the monster, David Newcomb. From New Orleans, Louisiana, to David Newcomb. What, this guy has certainly made a claim for the NCW World title, as we saw him last week, and he just obliterated the World Champion and the New Generation Champion. He showed up here tonight and asked management, could he have the night off so that the syndicate, the rest of the teammates or faction members, friends of Lasseter Roberts, didn't retaliate against David Newcomb. But at the end of the day, the management decided to put him inside the Bloodsport cage with Luger, because they said that's the safest place of all. No one will try to break into the cage and get in there with Luger. Nonetheless, fans, I'm going to tell you what, Luke Luger, he may be 15-0, but this guy's never walked up on somebody with the championship pedigree of David Newcomb. David Newcomb is, I'm going to tell you what, in Nightmare Championship Wrestling, no one has won the world title more than 3 times. David Newcomb is challenging for the world title this weekend, and he's already held it twice. So he could tie the record come, this next Click Per View. But nonetheless, this has nothing to do with that. As here tonight, the undefeated streak is on the line. And I'm going to tell you what, Luger has not lost yet for a reason, folks. He's undefeated for a reason. Nonetheless, here he is, making his way down to the ring. He is the current NCW Bloodsport champion, and you better believe it's one of the baddest titles he holds overall. Here he is, the Outlaw, Luger, leader of the original Outlaws, the Outlaws. I'm going to tell you what, he is the original Outlaw, making his way down to the ring. We'd like to congratulate him on his call-up to the COH main roster as of late. Congratulations to Luke Luger, much deserved, very much deserved. But here tonight, this ain't got nothing to do with that. This is all about the Bloodsport champion in a non-title matchup with his undefeated streak on the line. Now, Luke Luger made his name all over the world, but him coming into Nightmare Championship Wrestling and being undefeated in our neck of the woods, well, that's a little unprecedented, let's just say. Nonetheless, he's starting to creep up on the longest undefeated streak of all time. Of course, that being held by Noah Todd at 18-0 before finally disqualifying himself to keep his championship. I do not see that happening to this man, seeing as how it's no disqualification, and the matchup was basically designed for a man like Luke Luger. Nonetheless, here we go, 15 minutes on the clock, fans, and as you know, no one has ever met the time limit inside the Bloodsport cage. And look out, star-stucker, and that's how you start a match out with the David Newcomb, the monster, now getting put in the Dragon Sleeper immediately. And this does not bode well for the monster here of Nightmare Championship Wrestling. Oh, man. throwing him off of him, and look out, look at that, just throws that forearm out of the way, punches through his punches, and nails him with devastating forearms. I'm going to tell you what, Luke Luger is that of another breed. But the Nuke, David Nukem, has been through troubled waters before and prevailed. Will he do so here tonight? I'm going to tell you what, he puts on a lot of damage. And the thing is that David Nukem, Chris Hardcore likes to say he's one of the best athletes in Nightmare Championship Wrestling. But I'm going to tell you what, David Nukem, oh, look out, fall out just like that. David drops Luke Luger. Luger and David Nukem. I'm going to tell you what, the owners of Nightmare Championship Wrestling have probably been wanting to see this match since they signed Luke Luger earlier this year. Look out. Uh-oh, is Luger going to hit him with his own maneuver? No, instead drops him face first. I thought he was going to hit him with his own fallout. And look at this, the dirty display of the Outlaw, who is king of that cage. I'm going to tell you what, no one has ever done what that man has done inside the Bloodsport cage, and he has kept an undefeated streak because of it. Good Lord. Puts him down. Luger now gets clothesline. David now gets dropped down as Luger right back on the assault. Slow, methodical pace, but it's what keeps him going here. Look at that, right to the eyes by the Nukem. David Nukem levels him there with a clothesline, a stomp to follow, now picking up his downed opponent. Look out. Got him up in his shoulder, and this is what he could be looking for. The cannonball. Oh, drop. But Luger will not die as he is still crawling around down there. David Nukem knows to stay on an opponent like Luger, but I don't think he's ever met anyone quite like Luger. Luke Luger now. Oh, Luger now locking him in the dungeon lock. Rolling backwards. We've seen people tap out to this maneuver before. And look out, David Nukem immediately goes down. Good Lord, Luke Luger. And look at that, he's taunting David Nukem now. Luke Luger walks away with his undefeated streak intact. Yet again, puts another one down. Good Lord, 16-0. Luke Luger makes it to 16-0. I cannot believe it. You know, he's 2 wins away from tying, or he might be 3 wins away. I got to go back and check the record book. We'll definitely know that answer next time we see a Luke Luger match. You better believe that. Nonetheless, he's getting close to the record, folks, of the longest undefeated streak in Nightmare Championship Wrestling history. And he's doing it all inside the Bloodsport cage. Wow. Taps him out to the dungeon lock right there. You've seen the Nuke go down to Luke Luger, 16-0. Yet again, Luke Luger crushes another one, and fans, I'm going to tell you what, he's creeping into a territory that no undefeated star has ever seen, and that is beating former world champions and the #1 contenders of the world title. I'm going to tell you what, everybody watch out for the undefeated Luke Luger. Nonetheless, fans, coming up next, we have a clash between champions here. And the next matchup coming up, I believe it's the co-main event of the night. Here it is, coming to you next. It is the Hardcore champion, Chris Hardcore, taking on the New Generation champion, Matsuda Tanaka, in a one-on-one matchup here tonight. I'm going to tell you what, I believe this is our co-main event of the evening. And this is certainly no shortage of action, as it is going to be one of the greatest matches I believe I've seen in a while. I've been anticipating this match myself personally for a long time, and now finally we get to see it. And not only that, but they're both champions. Neither title, of course, on the neither one on the line, as this is a non-title exhibition matchup for your co-main event of the evening. The first man making his way down to the ring, hailing from the Dominican Republic, now resides in Ontario, Canada, believe it or not. But he is originally from the Dominican Republic, recently moved to Ontario, Canada. Nonetheless, here he is, making his way down to the ring, the current NCW Hardcore Champion, the Eraser, the Drop Kick Machine, the one, the only, Chris Hardcore. And I'm going to tell you what, Chris Hardcore is a former multiple-time champion all throughout Nightmare Championship Wrestling's history. Won the High Flyers, the Hardcore, as well as the NCW World Championship. Nonetheless, he is the current NCW Hardcore Champion right now. Took that Extreme title from David Newcomb and turned it into the NCW Hardcore Championship. Has not looked back since put down Dave Ball for that championship the last time we seen him defend it. Now, getting geared up for Steps to Glory, where I hear that Mark Woolery will be his next challenger for the NCW Hardcore Championship. But he can't think about that here tonight. As this man making his way down to the ring. Here he is, fairly a newcomer here with us in Nightmare Championship Wrestling, but I'm going to tell you what, he rose to success fairly quickly. Here he is, the young man making his way down to the ring, hailing from Osaka, Japan. He is the one, the only, the ultimate Matsuda Tanaka, your NCW New Generation Champion. There he is, the NCW New Generation Champion, Matsuda Tanaka. Now, Matsuda Tanaka won that championship, of course, with the help of Noah Todd getting involved in that New Generation Championship match back at, I believe it was Faction when that match took place. Nonetheless, walking out champion that night, Matsuda Tanaka, and has not lost the championship since he's been New Generation Champion for about 2 months now. One of the oldest championships here in Nightmare Championship Wrestling, along with the NCW Hardcore Championship. These two champions here gonna meet tonight in a champion versus champion matchup. Now, of course, last week Matsuda Tanaka was in a champion versus champion matchup where he lost to a powerbomb from the world champion, Lasker Roberts. Of course, we saw David Newcomb in that vicious display of malice when he come out, just beat the high holy hell out of both men after they had an awesome matchup in our main event. David Newcomb making his presence known as the #1 contender, taking out both Matsuda Tanaka and Lasker Roberts, the world champion. However, here tonight, Matsuda Tanaka is not seeking revenge. Instead, looking to take on yet another member of the Syndicate, a different champion here tonight instead. And this time, the athlete coming in the form of the most extreme athlete of all time, Chris Hardcore. Matsuda Tanaka. I'm going to tell you what, this young man is battle-tested as he has been put through the ringer ever since arriving here at Nightmare Championship Wrestling. This young man has gone through, he's had matches with the likes of Everett Constanelli, Valak, Wheel Steel, along with Luke Luger, where he was one of Luke Luger's victims in his undefeated streak before he won the New Generation Championship. But nonetheless, things have been turning around here after he won the title. But it's not about either man's title tonight. It is all about the one-on-one co-main event. The bell has sounded, and here we go. Bell sounding now. Both men kind of timid on moving in on each other here. Oh, going for a kick, but look out. Chris Hardcore, using his high-flying ability to start off with this strong style soldier that is, oh man, Matsuda Tanaka. Oh man, look at that. Both men going for clubbing blows, and it looks like Chris Hardcore to win that exchange, but Matsuda quickly in and out of the ring. Hits the ropes and comes back. Look at that. Feints him out, but gets caught with the feint and suplexed with a reverse suplex over the ropes to the outside. The referee counting it out now here, and Matsuda will take the big man back into the inside here. The Hardcore champion, dives out of the way of that springboard to the inside. Matsuda Tanaka, eats a right hand and a back chop. And look at him, he's going to work there. The drop kick getting out of the way. Oh my God, he's got him up. Oh, good blow, and it tosses him halfway across the ring here. Matsuda Tanaka rolls to the outside, and look out, here comes the most extreme athlete in Nightmare Championship Wrestling history. Here he is, Chris Hardcore. Chris Hardcore throws him back to the inside and now follows Matsuda Tanaka. Throws a ham bone there to Matsuda. No, drops Chris Hardcore to the outside. And look out, Matsuda now going to the top rope. What's he looking for here? He's begging him to his feet. Dives to the outside. Oh my God, a seated sentai. Clipping him there and taking him out. Chris Hardcore is down. Matsuda makes it to his feet. Chris Hardcore to a knee. And a back elbow there to stay in it. But an elbow there to the knee. Sliding back in the ring, and it looks like Chris Hardcore. And look at this. Chris Hardcore now comes in the ring. And look out. DDT to drop him down there, but he rolls to the outside immediately. Look at that. And takes him out with a front flip senton springboard to the inside. And look at Matsuda Tanaka go. Matsuda now. Oh man. From the land of the rising sun, Osaka, Japan, Japanese fireball is going off here. Chris Hardcore with the reversal there. Now, lifting Matsuda to his feet now. Look out. And look at this. Matsuda wisely gets out of the way there strategically. And look out. He hits the drop kick machine with a springboard drop kick. And that is certainly not going to blow. Oh, man. And he takes him out as it looks like he was going for a breath of the north to catch him off that springboard. And look at that. A knee out of nowhere. And he somehow knocks down Chris Hardcore. Effective nonetheless. Oh, man. And one hell of a knee there to the face. And look how he goes for another one and lays him down again. Goes for a drop kick to the rear there, but no. And a kick to the back as Chris Hardcore has come right back in control. But look out for Matsuda. But Matsuda gets slammed there. And I do not believe that the slams are over here, folks. Look out, a German to follow that back suplex. And now we've seen him do this before. He whips him around into a vertical suplex there, but one hell of a athlete there in Chris Hardcore. Now in complete control, lifting up Matsuda. Matsuda now, look out, battling back, hits the ropes and comes back. No, reversal there by Chris Hardcore. Chris Hardcore now throwing him over the ropes, but look out, brings it right back in the ring unceremoniously with that overhead, belly to belly over the ropes. And now, a springboard DDT. Wow, Chris Hardcore is showing off here, and Matsuda now in the ring. Look at this. Gets out of the way of the breath of the north once again with that springboard attack. And bam, nails him once again, highly anticipating that fairly early, but nonetheless nails it clean, and a knee right to the face. The strong style soldier is going to work. And look at this, the strong style soldier, looking for a super kick. Oh no, he ducks it there, and puts him in the reach of the dam. The reach of the dam there. And look at that, gets a rope break, and Chris Hardcore lets go. Getting a rope break to get out of the reach of the dam. That was a great job there by Matsuda. And now Matsuda fires off with awesome strikes there to take down Chris Hardcore, but he is fatigued, and Chris Hardcore springboards in. Oh, man, it's a drop kick to the chest, does Matsuda, and then, oh, man, that was an unnecessary slap to the face to knock his opponent down. After picking him back, or before picking him back up. Look out, knee to the corner there, but no. Now, throws him into the ropes. Yet again, grabs him and throws him into the ropes. Yet again, throws him, grabs him into the ropes. Look out, Matsuda fires back here. Knee to the gut. Here comes axe kick to the back of the head there by Matsuda Tanaka. Matsuda gets slapped away, and we know what's coming next, fans. Drop kick to the inside, but it gets reversed. Kick to the gut there. Look out. Matsuda now thrown into the corner. And now it looks like Matsuda's getting turned around. What could be coming next? Oh, we've seen him do this before. Super kick to the leg, and it knocks him out from under him, and then a double foot stomp to the chest. Matsuda now battling back. Big time boot, but it misses. And a big time back suplex there to put down Matsuda Tanaka. Chris Hardcore, it's all over him here, and look out. Chris Hardcore, big time 5-star frog splash there. Followed up by a double foot stomp. Hits the ropes and comes back, knee to the face, but no, he ducks it. Instead, Chris Hardcore is there with a barrage. Oh, man. Beautiful strikes there. A sliding flying knee to put him down with the last one. And man, oh, man, I believe Matsuda Tanaka is done here. Chris Hardcore going to the top rope here. Dives off with a brain chop, but it gets out of the way. And look at that. He stomps Chris Hardcore. It's the rope. Oh, my goodness, and a drop of the north to knock him out of the ring there. Good Lord, he could have been going for the ultimate knee. But to no avail. Instead, Chris Hardcore with a frog splash to the outside. Good Lord. Chris Hardcore in the co-main event here tonight is having fun with Matsuda Tanaka. Matsuda throws him to the inside here. Bam! Nails him with the ultimate knee. Chris Hardcore is down. This could be his shot here. 1, 2, and no. Chris Hardcore to get a shoulder up and a 2 count. Matsuda Tanaka cannot believe it. And now, the Dragon from the East comes off the top with a beautiful maneuver there. What a corkscrew body splash, but to no avail. Still stays in it, but a flying elbow there. The Soldier of Strong Style still staying in it. Chris Hardcore with one hell of a big boot to turn the tides there, and I believe it is about to be over. Chris Hardcore, suplex there. German suplex to put down Matsuda, a man who is known for his own innovative German suplex, but still to no avail. And look out, Matsuda dives in and takes out both the referee and Chris Hardcore. Matsuda rolls to the outside here. Collects Chris Hardcore, but Chris Hardcore reverses and throws him inside. Chris Hardcore now knows the referee is down. Oh, and look at that. Kicks the chair out of his hands and his legs out from under him. He's going for a pin there after that strong strike to the legs, but the referee is not up. Here he is going for the pin here. 1, 2, and no. Chris Hardcore to stay in our co-main event matchup of the evening. Wow. Matsuda Tanaka is doing everything he can here. What is Chris Hardcore looking for here? Uh-oh. Oh, Chris Hardcore reverses that springboard. But a reverse by Matsuda Tanaka as he takes him out. And now Matsuda pegging him to get up. Oh, man, a springboard cutter there. What a beautiful maneuver there by Matsuda. He elects to go for the pin after that. One, but no. Chris Hardcore kicks out yet again immediately. Oh, an elbow to the top of the cranium there to his seated opponent. Wait a minute. Matsuda looking for the super kick out of the corner and lays him down. Matsuda going for the super kick to win the title. 1, 2, no, not even a 2 count. Chris Hardcore kicks out again. The resiliency of Chris Hardcore. I'm going to tell you what. Look at this. Uh-oh, Chris Hardcore. Oh, wasting too much time as Chris Hardcore comes to and then hits him with a belly-to-belly, sidewinding belly-to-belly, that is. Reversal by Matsuda. Matsuda turns him around. Uh-oh. Got him up in the torture rack position here. Nails him with the knees to the back. A lumbar check out of that torture rack position. And Matsuda is feeling it. Could the new generation champion put away? Uh-oh. Wait a minute. Nails him there. Oh, my God, the ultimatum. And he's going for the pin off of that. 1, 2. No. Kicking out again. Matsuda Tanaka cannot get the job done. He's tried everything against Chris Hardcore. And a breath of the North lays him down. Chris Hardcore, you know what he's calling for here. Chris Hardcore going for something here. No. Matsuda pushes him away. Now, Matsuda going for what looks like a cross-legged suplex. Yes. Beautiful maneuver there. Matsuda now looking for the end. Tired of playing around with him. Hits the ropes and comes back. No. Reversal there. No. Reversal again. Yes, this time. Haymaker there. Turns him around. Turns him around again. Uh-oh. Got him up. What's he looking for here? Look at this. Completely got him up for the fans. Bam. Nails him with the ultimatum again. Going for the pin, but a rope break. No. Chris Hardcore stays in the match. Wow. Chris Hardcore. Oh, man, gets taken out with another seated senton there to the outside. Yet again, both men are down. This time late in the matchup rather than what it was earlier when it was early. Nonetheless, Matsuda Tanaka now stomping his downed opponent before heading to the apron. What is he? He's begging him to get up. Dive to the inside. Oh, man, and doesn't get a hold of him there. And look at that. Both men missing with springboard maneuvers. Both men making it to their feet. Look out. And look at that. Just teased him and slid back out. And look at this. Chris Hardcore got him up. Vertical suplex there. Drops him in the center of the ring. Chris Hardcore is exhausted here. So is Matsuda. Kick to the back. No. Matsuda rolls out of the way. Both men trying to strike each other. Coming back here. Nails him with a forearm again. Puts him down. Springboard does not find its mark. Chris Hardcore instead picks him up. Reversal here by Matsuda Tanaka. Matsuda on the second rope here. And look at that. Oh! Nails him with a gut shot and then comes in the ring with a sunset flip. This is a pinning predicament here. 1, no. Only a 1 count. Matsuda eats a Swiss uppercut there. Hits the ropes and comes back. Oh, man, then he dives out of the way. Look out, Moonblade sits down Matsuda Tanaka. This is not posing well for Matsuda Tanaka, look out. Oh no, he knew the breath of the North was coming and he ran out of the way. Look at that, both men here taunting each other as Matsuda had that well scouted. It's the ropes and comes back. Oh man, almost ran right into that head kick. Instead, nailing him over and over, missing with that. Reversal there by Chris Hardcore. Reversal there by Matsuda Tanaka. And now, what's Matsuda looking for here? And oh, he was looking for that super kick out of the corner, it looked like. But look, yet again, look at that. He had Matsuda well scouted. And both champions certainly having a great showing here in our co-main event. Both men in the ring now. Look out, dropkick machine goes to work. And now it looks like the dropkick machine, going for something here. No, reversal there by Chris Hardcore. And Chris Hardcore brings it back into the ring unceremoniously. Look out, Moonblade sits him down. Now, got him up. Oh, look at this. Hits him with his own ultimatum. Hits him with his own finisher, the ultimatum. And now, Matsuda Tanaka gets dragged to the inside of the ring, and he's going for the pin. 1, 2, and oh, Matsuda kicks out. Oh my God, what do these two champions have to do to each other to walk away the winner? And look at that, a big-time underhanded blow. And a leg drop off the second rope there. Nice maneuver there by Chris Hardcore. Chris Hardcore could be looking for the end here. This could be bad. Oh, he nailed it with the breath of the North. Now Chris Hardcore could be going for the end. 1, 2, and no! Oh my God, Matsuda kicks out. Matsuda still in this match. Got a hold of Chris Hardcore. No! Reversal here. Oh man, puts down Matsuda Tanaka. Drops the big time wild man. Elbow drop there. And I do believe Matsuda Tanaka may be done here. Puts it down with the reach of the damned. The reach of the damned. And Matsuda Tanaka taps out immediately, thus making your winner the Hardcore Champion, Chris Hardcore. In this clash of champions here, great showing by Chris Hardcore, but fans, coming up next, this is the main event of the evening. The members of the Syndicate, Brian Knight and Lassiter Roberts, will be teaming up with the Deadshot Jay Constanelli, as well as the #1 contender to the New Generation Championship, Marcus Starr, to take on the 4-man team of the members of the American Triad, Cody Ford and Daddy Mark Woolery, as well as their teammates in this matchup, Jay Smith, as well as Everett Constanelli, here tonight in our main event 8-man tag matchup, 4-on-4 for the main event here tonight on Monday Night Mayhem. Here we go, fans. 8-man tag here for the main event of Monday Night Mayhem. You will see a lot of rivalries that are getting ready to face each other, or excuse me, rivals that are getting ready to face each other at Steps to Glory. Where, like we said, we've released some of the card here through commentary. The card, of course, will be released later. Right now, making their way down to the ring, former tag team champions, and now one of them is the NCW World Champion. There you see him, and there he is, his partner, the Phoenix Brian Knight and the World Champion, Lassiter Roberts. Both members of the Syndicate here getting ready for this 8-man tag matchup. This is kind of weird for them, as there's 2 of them here on the same team, but the other 2 men on the team are not Syndicate members. So this is certainly going to be a little different here, the booking of NCW's main event. This 8-man tag match, Brian Knight, Lassiter Roberts of the Syndicate, former tag team champions, here tonight. Looking to see if they can walk away with an 8-man tag victory. And here we go, their tag team partner making his way down to the ring. Former New Generation champion, former tag team champion in his own right. Here he is, the Deadshot, Jay Continental, hailing from New Jersey, making his way down to the ring. I'm gonna tell you what, this young man is certainly have been enthralled in a rivalry with Jay Smith ever since Jay Smith arrived here with us in Nightmare Championship Wrestling. I do believe that they are starting to take different paths, because this, of course, may be one of the last times they face off. The fans, let's look at how they fared against each other here in NCW thus far. Since breaking up their tag team in Honor Bound and now coming to NCW, Deadshot lost the parking lot brawl in the debut of Jay Smith. However, that's not really a real match. The first official match was at Glacier Games, where the 2 of them met for a no-holds-barred match, which Jay Smith walked away the victor, and then Constanelli would enter himself into the Rise of Stardom tournament, where he would knock out Jay Smith in the first round. He, of course, did not, he, of course, you will see later, and we will see if he can win that tournament on the next Rise to Stardom. He will have another tournament match, but as for right here tonight, he's looking to win in this 8-man tag matchup, teaming up with the Syndicate, Marcus Starr. Now here we go, their partner, or their final partner, making his way down to the ring, hailing from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. He's a former multiple-time champion in his own right. I believe he's held the New Generation, the Hardcore, the High Flyers, as well as the British title. Challenged for the world title on multiple occasions. Here he is, the suspender-wearing, suspenseful fighter, the Swiss Army knife of Gar, the one, the only Mr. Marcus Starr. Marcus Starr, longtime veteran here with us in Nightmare Championship Wrestling. He, along with Deadshot, Jay Constanelli, date back to the first Rise to Stardom back in 2015, Season 1, of course. And, of course, we've had Rise to Stardom Season 4 and 5, which were on Twitch. But now, here tonight, Marcus Starr is here and ready for this 8-man tag matchup. You gotta believe, fans, he is the #1 contender to Matsuda Tanaka and that New Generation Championship. Marcus Starr, who has been chasing titles this whole year, has not walked away with one yet. Marcus Starr is certainly looking to turn things around here in the future, especially here tonight with this 8-man tag. Now the Syndicate, along with Marcus Starr and Jay Constanelli, all await their opponents, making their way down to the ring for this main event matchup of the evening. Each team has a respective tag team within it. This, of course, the tag team of their opponents. Making their way down to the ring, they are the NCW World Tag Team Champions. Hailing from Brooklyn, New York, as well as North Carolina, they are the team of the American Triad, Cody Ford and Daddy Mark Woodley. The boos echoing all throughout this arena for the NCW Tag Team Champions. They are the first and only two-time NCW Tag Team Champions. And then they are here tonight to be in this 8-man tag matchup between themselves, their partners, as well as the Syndicate and Mark Starr and Jay Costanelli. Here it is. Here they are, the World Tag Team Champions. American Triad, they've won championships all over CAW. They won them in WWJ, in CWA, in HCW. They compete also in XCW. But nonetheless, here tonight, this ain't about the tag team titles. This is about 8-man warfare. Who will walk away with the victory here in this makeshift main event, if you will. In this matchup, we can find former world champions, a lot of former world champions in this matchup. As well as a couple guys who are still waiting to win their first world title. Now, their partner, making his way down to the ring, newcomer here to Nightmare Championship Wrestling. Making his way down to the ring, he is Jay Smith. Jay Smith, we're still learning about this young man as he hasn't been with us very long. Nonetheless, he finds himself here in the main event this evening. So, Jay Smith here tonight looking to walk away with the victory with the help of his partners here. Here he is, making his way down to the ring. I'm going to tell you what, the legend and underdog, Jay Smith. Last partner making his way down to the ring here. Here he is. Man, it kind of brings it all together if you ask me. Now, this is an interesting situation, fans, just from putting Everett Costanelli in this match. Oh, by the way, Everett Costanelli making his way down to the ring, the modern-day Excalibur, hailing from Little Italy, New York. There you go. Nonetheless, like I said, this is very interesting with Everett Costanelli making his way down to the ring. He's teaming up with the American Triad, who didn't become a team last year until Cody Ford, along with Mark Woolery and the third member at the time of the American Triad, all came together and turned on Everett Costanelli. So now he's teaming up with them here tonight. He's in a bad situation. On the other side of on the other team, on the other side, longtime rival Mark Starr, as well as his brother, who is also a longtime rival of his, Jay Costanelli. However, his other tag team partner on his team is Jay Costanelli's rival at this current point in time, Jay Smith. So it looks like Everett Costanelli is going to team up with enemies, and he's going to go against enemies. This man has a lot of enemies. You better believe it. Nonetheless, Everett Costanelli, one of the greatest calls we've ever had come through the doors of Nightmare Championship Wrestling, a former two-time world champion in his own right, former New Generation champion, among other titles that he's held here. Nonetheless, this 8-man tag is underway, and look out, big time, belly to belly, as the Beast Cody Ford will be starting this matchup out with the Phoenix Brian Knight. And I'm going to tell you what better way to start out this 8-man tag than have an American Triad member getting his ass slammed right now by a Syndicate teammate, and that being the Phoenix Brian Knight. I'm going to tell you what, Brian Knight is a perfect mix of strength and finesse. This young man has got an awesome moveset, and he will certainly make sure that you catch these knees. Brian Knight thrown into the corner here. And look at this. The Beast here. Not going to slow it down at all. Big time cross body out of the corner there. And it looks like Cody Ford could be looking for his first tag. No. Instead, takes the, what looks like the turnbuckle pad off the turnbuckle here. And now, look at it go to work here. Oh, and throws it back first into the exposed steel here. Cody Ford already cheating early here in this matchup. Look out, 12-6 elbow right to the top of the head. In MMA, that is not allowed, but this is, of course, not MMA. Big time. Splash to get out of that back suplex there to save himself. Look at that, knocking both members off the edge. Oh, man, before he drops that big-time knee. Now, fans, this is not an elimination matchup. This is a first fall to the finish here in our main event of the evening. Oh, what a forearm there by Brian Knight. I'm going to tell you what, Cody Ford and Brian Knight beating the hell out of each other here in the early moments. Look out, nailed him with a silent Knight. Goes for the pin off of that right in front of his own teammates. One, could it be over this early? No. Brian Knight cannot finish off one half of the tag champions that easily. Look out, goes for the big time splash and misses. Brian Knight instead has Cody Ford up. We know it's coming. Oh! From the ashes. Nails it. 1, 2, no! And still, Cody Ford stays in this matchup, who at this point desperately could use a tag, and the Syndicate going to take this moment to tag in the world champion Lassiter Roberts. And he takes one stomp, gets out and tags in Jay Costanelli, the Deadshot. And now, the Deadshot pegging Cody Ford to his feet here. He may be still mad. Oh, that he took the tag team titles from Jay Costanelli, as well as his tag team partner, Hunter Thames. That was a beautiful over-castle blockbuster-like maneuver. And now, look out, nailed it with the flashpoint. But Cody Ford no-sells it and gets right back up. Bam! Nails him with his patented flatliner. Out of desperation, Cody Ford here now tags in his tag partner, Daddy Mark Woolery. And Woolery now could be in trouble. Oh, man, eating a double underhook overhead suplex there. That was a beautiful maneuver. Now Woolery right back up, representing the American Triad, everyone's favorite father figure here, the despicable Daddy Mark Woolery. Look out, gut-wrench suplex turning Jay Costanelli inside out. He may need a tag right here as well. This 8-man tag certainly needs to be a strategy to keep the precious man in. 12-6 elbow, still pretty early here in this matchup. As Costanelli fixes it up here with Daddy Mark Woolery. And a knee to the back there of Woolery. Woolery now gets thrown into the ropes. Look out! No scope powerbomb. The Deadshot going off. 1, 2, but no. Still far too early here. Daddy Mark Woolery kicks out, getting a shoulder up, and look at this, Cody Ford distracting the referee while Jay Costanelli takes Woolery to his own corner. But look at this, Woolery now coming back, throwing him in his own corner. Oh, and back first into the exposed steel there. Daddy Mark Woolery knowing what ring presence there to know that the turnbuckle was still exposed. Oh, and Daddy Daddy's ring hand connects. Now, Mark Woolery looking for the end here. Look out. Got him up on his shoulders here. Mark Woolery nails Daddy's discipline. Going for the pin on Castanelli. 1, 2, and Castanelli to kick out, keeping his matchup alive here. And now, look at this. Woolery to the second rope. Begging Castanelli up. The dead shot not looking good. Oh, and eating a shoulder block right in front of his arch nemesis as well as his brother. And look at this. Gets a tag quickly to Brian Knight. Oh, what a big move, but no. Woolery gets out of the way and eats and makes him eat a German suplex. Good Lord. Everyone's favorite father figure laying the grounding, if you will, here on Brian Knight. He's calling it putting him on restriction. And now, Brian Knight is now going to have to face the modern-day Excalibur as Everett Castanelli gets his first tag into the matchup. But already, things aren't looking good. Nice flying knee there to the downed opponent. A patented maneuver of Brian Knight. Brian Knight now lifting him up. Oh, look out, Phoenix Rising. The Phoenix Rising, and now I believe Brian Knight is looking to end it all, man, with a flying knee. The bicycle knee, the put down, Everett Castanelli, it is not looking good, and Jay Smith. Well, what is that? He distracted Jeff Bobcat, the referee, but now going in for the pin here, only a 2 count. This matchup will continue. Here in the main event of the evening, Brian Knight hits the ropes, comes back, another patented knee drop. And now throws him over the top and puts him down with the beautiful spear through the ropes. Everett Castanelli in complete control. And look at this. He's looking to take Brian Knight right back in the ring. The member of the Syndicate eats a 12-6 elbow to the bridge of the nose, straight across the apron. And now, Everett Castanelli got him up. We know what he's going for. Shin Shatterer. Nails him with the shin-breaking maneuver there, that cross-legged spike. And now, oh man, another patented maneuver there by a member of the Syndicate, Brian Knight, as he catches him with the backdrop there. Look at that, both members of his, or both teammates on his team looking for a tag, but Castanelli could not get it done. Instead, the Phoenix Brian Knight still in control here. Up on his shoulders, power bomb by the Phoenix. And now, it doesn't look like they want to tag in Marcus Starr here in this tag team matchup. Instead, the world champion comes right back in the ring. And look at this, Daddy Mark Woolery. Oh, nails him there. And an illegal hit to the world champion. Woolery evens the odds here. And Castanelli may be looking to pick up the scraps. Castanelli looking for something big. Baseball slide underneath the ropes from the outside. Wow, what a maneuver there. That's a super sliding drop kick if I've ever seen one. Everett Castanelli sticking to the basics here. Throws him into Marcus Starr's feet. And look at this, he ain't done. Oh, throws him into the LED display there on the side of the apron. Wow. And then a beautiful maneuver there. And now, look out. Reversal here by Castanelli. Reversal by Lashley. Oh, and throws him into the barricade there. Now watch out for Lashley Roberts. Who gets thrown into the ring once again, and then a clothesline by Castanelli. Everett eats an elbow from the world champion. Oh, face first into the post. And now, Lashley Roberts. Oh, thrown once again into it. And now, oh my God, I don't know what happened here, fans. The light got dimmed a little bit, but now back on here. This referee's still counting here. Both men back in the ring here. Look out. Castanelli gets thrown into the corner. This don't look good for Everett Constanelli as the king of the high flyers. Look at this, Daddy Mark Woolery trying to get the referee to stop this madness, but to no avail. Superplex to the outside. And now, look out, Constanelli. Oh man, nails his own brother with that awesome neck breaker there. And now, looking to throw his brother back to the inside. The illegal one that is Jay Constanelli. But every time he goes for this neck breaker here, it starts over the count here. And a 1 count here, but wait a minute, Everett having to battle off his brother as well as Brian Knight. Brian Knight's right there on the outside. Good Lord. That could have snapped his MCL, ACL there, fans. Hopefully, Everett Constanelli is okay. It looks like he's fine to continue this matchup. The referee's still counting. No one from Everett Constanelli's team going over there to help him. Oh, man, flying knee drops him down. And look out. Everett goes for a chop block to no avail. Instead, gets caught in a straitjacket. Sherman on the outside. The referee is still counting here in this matchup. Oh, man. Look out. Throws him finally back in the ring, and both legal men are both now in the ring. His partners were looking for a tag, but a Phoenix Rising definitely stops all that from happening. Now, Constanelli thrown into his own corner. Uh-oh. This is not looking good as Constanelli is eating super moves from every one of his opponents here. And look at this. Going around behind his partner. Oh, man, it nails him with a drive-by. Super drop kick right to the head. And now Marcus Starr has just been tagged into the matchup for the first time of the evening. But immediately tags out. Tags in the world champion, in fact. And look out, goes for a big splash there, the king of the high flyers. Now the king of the world, but now he gets out of the way with that reversal, and it ain't looking good. But Lassiter Roberts drops down into the inside Achilles heel hook. Look out. Got him locked in it. The sword and the stone, but no. The modern-day Excalibur gets reversed here, and fighting his way out of it is the world champion. Look out. Everett could be in trouble here as he is thrown into the corner of his opponents once again. Reversals back and forth. Look out. Uh-oh. Everett looking to strike. Got the world champion. Shin Shatterer. The Shin Shatterer. That cross-legged snap driver. Good Lord. And there follows it up with a beautiful lion salt. Look out. Got a hold of his leg again, and look out. Looking to pick apart the world champion, Everett Constanelli, who thought he was going to use his submissions to gain the world championship back at Glacier Games in the Elimination Chamber. Instead, he was eliminated by Marcus Starr. Kind of ironic that they are against each other here tonight. Uh-oh. Look out. Another Shin Shatterer. Good Lord. What does the world champion have to do? He is certainly working on those legs, looking to snap in a submission at any time. Everett now, eats a DDT. And this is no time to talk to the fans, but, champ. The world champion there taking his time, and apparently it is, as no one stopped the world champion. And now, look out. He is looking to go to the top rope. Oh, look at that. Daddy Mark Woolery. Oh, and he nails him with a kick there. Yet again, Daddy Mark Woolery gets involved here. And this is not closing well. Oh, Marcus Starr gets a tag here, and he is now in the matchup. Going after Everett Constanelli. Longtime rivals, these two men here ever since 2015. Oh, look at that. Drop toe hold, and now disrespecting Marcus Starr by walking across his back. Look out, Marcus Starr not going to have any chance there. Gets out of the way there of that Enziguri after that clothesline, and then drops him with a beauty. Oh, another Enziguri, and he needs a tag, and he's got it here to Jay Smith. And here comes Jay Smith. Good Lord, the big man. Marcus Starr not able to get up in time as Jay Smith has just shook him up. Good Lord. And look out, fighting back. Both of these men relatively fresh here, but look out. Sliding tornado kick to take down Jay Smith. Signature maneuver of Marcus Starr. Jay Smith is in trouble here. Getting to his feet. Marcus Starr now looking for the double underhook, so you know what's coming next, fans. Bleeding Star 3.0. Going for the pin now. And look at this. The American Triad, both distracting referee Jeff Bobcat. Can it be over here? No. Instead, it is Jay Smith who kicks out. And look at this. Marcus Starr gets knocked down by Mark Woolery. Yet again, Mark Woolery gets involved with anyone going to the top rope in that corner. And now, oh man, a renegade roller coaster, shades of Robert Regal. Or excuse me, Robert Anderson. He may be making his return to NCW. Spoiler alert. Nonetheless, here in our main event of the evening, drops him with a neck breaker there. The Swiss Army knife of Ka, Marcus Starr, the man that can damn near do it all. Oh, he's fighting it out here with Jay Smith, and Jay Smith not afraid, not backing down from Marcus Starr, not allowing him to get the tag there as Costanelli was begging for it. The dead shot, wanted to get in the ring and beat the hell out of Jay Smith. And look out. He's locked up. End of story to Marcus Starr. End of story. 1, 2. No, Marcus Starr stays in this. And now, Jay Smith gets a tag to Mark Woolery. Look at this. The world champion and Everett Costanelli, the both illegal men, getting fighting each other here. And look out, what an edge-o-matic to take him down. Now, Daddy Mark Woolery going to the top rope. Lasseter Roberts should have stopped him for all the times that he stopped everyone else. But instead, Marcus Starr to roll out of the ring and get out of the way. Look at this. He's got Everett Costanelli, and the sliding tornado kick puts him down. But Marcus Starr has got to battle it out with Mark Woolery, and these two going tooth and nail for it here and now in the main event of the matchup. Everyone is tired. I believe everyone has seen the matchup. Look at this. Marcus Starr's got him locked in. He's got him locked in that inverted arm triangle. Will he tap out? No. Instead, Daddy Mark Woolery fights his way out of it. But Marcus Starr is still in this matchup. Daddy Mark Woolery got him up. What a slingshot suplex there. No tag to be made as he finds himself in enemy territory. Look at this. What's Daddy Mark Woolery got planned here? Drags him to the center of the ring. We know what it is. Daddy's ring hand. And now, the franchise father of the year, looking to go for the suplex, but no, gets reversed here by the Swiss Army knife of Ka, Marcus Starr. And wait a minute, what the hell is Everett Costanelli doing in the ring? Man, breaks up that maneuver. That right there is blatant cheating, and look at this, he's throwing up the triad symbol here. Now, Daddy Mark Woolery going after Marcus Starr. Marcus now got him up. Look out. Gut check there. And he is not done as he's looking to hit the ropes. And man, knocks him down with that. Look at this. Marcus Starr turns him inside outwards with that neck breaker there. What a beautiful neck breaker. 2. And no, Daddy Mark Woolery to stay in the matchup here. thought Marcus Starr was about to win it for his team here. Marcus Starr, who has Daddy Mark Woolery down. Wait a minute. He's turned his attentions here. Oh, to the illegal man, Everett Constanelli. But when he came in, oh, it messed his own move up. He dropped him there. Marcus Starr and Everett Constanelli, the hatred between these two is starting to rise. Look at this. Marcus Starr just making fun of Everett Constanelli there. And now going to Mark Woolery now. What is he looking for here? Wait a minute. Back elbow there by the legal man, Mark Woolery. Woolery now. Looking for a suplex here. And nails it. Daddy Mark Woolery trying to stomp Marcus Starr. Marcus Starr instead gets out of the way of that. And now has a hold of Daddy Mark Woolery on his own. Oh my God, what a corkscrew driver. Holy cow. 2 and 3. Oh my God. Seeing stars for the win. Holy cow. Marcus Starr at the end of the day captures the victory for his team. There you see from the ashes on the Beast. Beautiful flashpoint on the Beast as well. Daddy Mark Woolery eats a no-scope powerbomb. There were finishers all over the place. Daddy Mark Woolery hits Daddy's ring hand. There it is. Daddy's discipline right there afterwards. But at the end of the day, it was Marcus Starr and his Spiral Brainbuster and or Spiral Emerald Fusion to fucking end the matchup. And I'm going to tell you what, your winners here tonight in the main event, the world champion Lassiter Roberts, the Phoenix Brian Knight, the Swiss Army Knife Macabre Marcus Starr, and Jay Constanelli the Deadshot. Nonetheless, fans, that's all we got for you here on NCW's Monday Night Mayhem. We will catch you on the next episode of Nightmare Championship Wrestling.